They're swinging their swords, but their swords aren't glancing off their armor. They didn't learn about the hit points, where to hit the armor. So the militia's swinging their swords at them, but they don't know where to hit. They're just hitting the blunt parts.
Could I use a free action?
D100. Can you actually tell them about the weak points? You can to the nearest soldiers. You can tell them about the weak points.
Aim for the limbs.
Okay, so you're telling them so they immediately obey the order. Oops, that's too many. So they immediately obey the order, but it's still not enough. Their limbs have been enhanced, so they're trying to slice at the limbs, but there's chainmail between the limbs.
Very special limbs.
Damnation.
Okay, so intelligence was wrong. There is things between the limbs. Okay, so now it's Marky. Well, first we'll go with Thorin, because he was the first on. So we'll go with Thorin.
Yeah.
He's gonna do whatever he does. Are you just gonna try to swing again?
I'm just uninstinctively moving to the right one, and then I'm gonna try to rip that person apart.
Okay, so you're dropping everything you're doing, and you're just going for straight-on brutality, where it's like, all right, let's just try to take this guy apart.
I'm just ripping off limbs.
Okay, but he tried, this one bursts from he bursts from whatever vines he's holding, and he goes into a power struggle. So you're grappling each other, which means you both need to roll a d20. Let's see who succeeds the power struggle. So it's like a brawl. So it's like it's a brawl. You both have your hands locked, and you're trying to outstrength each other, and then you just pick him up and just slam him into the ground.
Then you break his fingers.
Yeah. So besides that, let's see, is that a kill blow? So no, it just wins him. He's on the ground, he's prone. So he's on the ground, he's prone, his weapons are discarded.
He can't breathe very well.
So he's not wounded, his armor saved him from most of the damage.
No, but the impact caused difficulty in breathing.
Mm-hmm. So maybe, I don't know. Not really. He's winded in terms of he's prone on the ground, but he's going to get back up when he has the opportunity.
Who says he's going to get the opportunity?
Okay, so moving on to Marky, you're up.
All right, he's gonna try something, because as you can see, if the intelligence is wrong and they've got chainmail and actual extra armor underneath,
yeah, so
then what could it mean if we kept ringing the armor onto their body? Essentially.
What do you mean, like just keep beating them and then just trying to disorient them?
No. Here's the idea. When you wear a helmet, there's always like padding under the helmet to make sure that, when the helmet hits your head.
What does he do? What is he thinking?
Just
like
beat on it.
Okay.
Yeah, beat on the helmet, do some damage, internal damage to them, because they're
So you're pretty much going to keep beating the same spot until you do internal damage. Right?
Yeah, so I guess that's strength, right?
Yeah, that's strength.
That'd be.
So you're thinking use I think I can repeat rolls. Hold on, let me. Legionnaire templates there. So strength roll. He has normal. So he tries to bring up a spirit of block, but what are you doing? You're just beating him. You're sheathing your sword. You're just getting both hands and just beating him in the head. Oh, shield bash him in the head.
No, he's shield bash. Like goes straight. Bong. Or maybe even when he uses the shield, it's like he brings up the spear to try and block it, but then Marky just pushes through with the spear, and he hits the spear and the shield both onto his head.
Okay, so extra momentum does not disorient him. He's still got the ability. It stops him for a bit.
Does it do anything to the spear?
Okay, spear's still it's intact, but you can tell that it's starting to bend, so you can't really use it as well. So you bent the metal on his spear, so now he has to discard it and use the longsword.
Okay.
So you see him you hit his head against it, and then he sees the spears is bent, and he just drops it, and then he pulls out the longsword.
Okay, and there's only one action in combat, right? Or is there two?
Yeah, there's one. So Niltaor, what are you gonna do? You spent all that time getting prepared. Now what?
Run away!
I said you spent all that time getting prepared, now what?
I'm gonna take on the crossbow and shoot him like the nearest guy I can see.
You might want to get at an angle where you're not going to hit an ally, because Lance Master's kind of in the way.
There.
Okay, so...
Yeah, behind him.
Yeah, so you're going to stand a little bit behind him, and you're going to shoot a crossbow from around the corner of him, because he's, like, standing...
like the nearest guy.
So first off, he's going to go... Like, he's stabbing down at him, but still, this guy's wily. He's still getting out of the way of the spear thrusts. See, does he, so, with, let's see, can he spread the knowledge? So, in essence, Lance Master's analyzing how much armor they have, and he's pretty sure they have pretty heavy armor. So, their armor class is actually 17. So, they have pretty heavy armor.
Oh.
So, very heavy armor, on, like, a similar level to Marky level armor. So, these are very tough combatants.
They're only, like, 1 minus.
They're level
compared to mine,
3s.
which is
So,
18.
you're going to get some experience when you kill one. But yeah, they have 17 armor class, so quite a bit of armor.
Oh, we're gonna hit the nearest guy.
Okay, so he just tried to lance. So you're gonna try to shoot him with a crossbow. See,
Yep.
so which is way above his armor threshold. So roll damage.
Press
Which
the word.
is, you just press the hand crossbow button and it'll roll the damage. It's right there. It's right underneath there. Not that one. Sorry. Where it says hand crossbow. Yeah. So you do 6. Oh, these guys have a lot of health too, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frocco, I'm not even in the combat. I'm here to just protect civilians. So say you're up.
My signature move.
Which is Eldritch Blast. All right. So
Eldritch Blaze.
are you still trying to kill the boss?
Yep.
Okay, so you only do like 1 force damage.
Aim like that.
Yeah, so you're gonna try to blast them through everyone. I have to roll Constitution save, which is above
You can
14,
do
which she is
it.
able to.
Oh.
So she takes the damage, but she's not moved by it.
But still freaking
What?
the fuck out.
Yeah,
from
she's still
distance.
freaking out, trying to tear the. Hold on, actually, I have to roll her strength because she's trying to tear the things off.
No, she's freaking out on her own because.
So yeah,
this
so
sounds
she's
good.
freaking out trying to tear the things so she can flee. So she finally tears the roots off. And
Jesus
what's the
Christ.
response? Like she is trying to go the other way. Like they're trying to. Like she's not ordering them to fall back. She's not even making coherent sense.
He's just blubbering.
She's holding her head and she's like saying gibberish and she's like walking the other way.
Casually just walking through the fighting.
And the soldiers are still struggling to get out of their root prisons.
I'll use my move action to go over there then,
Okay, so
if she's going away.
Heartflame sees that and she just throws a fireball directly at the person. You know, she's trying to get away, so throw a fireball right at her, and she fails, so she's immolated.
What's that mean?
So, okay, so what happened was Say just made her go insane, and then she tried to push him through the ranks to break them, but she didn't move. So the Inquisitor's going crazy. Then a fireball's been thrown at her, and
Yeah,
she
I don't
failed
have
the
an
dex.
initiative.
Okay.
Roll one. And you can add
Just
it later.
roll 1d. Roll d20. Or
Is it-
go to your character sheet.
Yeah, I know.
Have your
Yeah,
token
finish.
selected and then press the
Yeah, and
button.
have your token selected.
So you have initiative now, I think.
Nope.
Maybe not.
Token was not selected.
Yeah, you didn't
make
select.
sure
You have
you
to
stop
click
the
your token that's on the field and then hit the button. So that token. It's simple. It's real simple. You just click yourself and then click that. Then go to your sheet and then click the initiative button. Or title, whatever.
I had 18.
Okay, so she caught fire, but she's not like it doesn't burn for long. So it's like a quick fire. So all right, so there is you. Where
Shall
are
I
we at?
change it? Shall I change it to 18?
I was the
No, it's
person
fine.
that was
Hold
going
on, let
first,
me-
so
Okay, so Say just went. Spicoli, you're up.
Okay. Thunderwave.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, how many targets does that hit?
7.
The 15 cone.
So, on a 15 cone, which is everybody in front of you. So the Inquisitor just wandered into a thunder wave that you're about to do. So do it.
But not from,
We are
15
really
square.
mashing on this Inquisitor.
It's a con save.
There's a con save. What type of con? Wait, did you roll it?
I don't have to roll it.
Yeah, I do. Because I
Yeah,
do have to
roll
see it.
damage.
Oh, he does. He means he doesn't have to roll the con save. You have to roll the damage, though. Yeah. You do
Yeah, you have to roll the
damage.
spell. Or did you not macro the spell yet?
You go to your character sheet. It should be in spells.
Yeah,
Or-
okay, so- Man,
If
you gotta
they-
do that. You gotta do the macros so that we actually know. It's like, for the record's sake. There you go. See, that was easy.
That was mine.
There you go.
Okay, so... Oh, you have Thunderwave, too. That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well,
Constitution, no, they're not
Oh.
affected by it. Pretty much, they take half damage, but it's still, like, that's only, what? Half of 13.
Damage. No, 6 damage is the one above
Yeah,
me.
6 damage. So everyone in the line takes 6 damage, but... It's like it's minimal damage compared to how much you could have done.
With a 15 cube from you, so it's like...
Okay, so the Inquisitor takes damage, and everyone in the cone takes damage, but yeah, that's still... They're still alive.
And then I crouch on the
it's only
roof.
like... Your range is only like this, just so you know.
Okay, so... What is it?
Range
So
is
wait,
this.
didn't it say 15 feet cone?
Yeah,
A
it says
15-foot cube. But
Oh,
with
15
you
foot
after that.
cube, that's very different.
it's a 15-foot area.
Oh, cube
Around
from
me.
you
It's a
with,
cube.
with you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different
so
for
it's like-
bards, so...
So it's like this.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah,
not.
that
Well,
is.
for now, we're gonna go with the cone, and then we'll worry about that one later. So
Range
we'll-
itself. Each creature in a 15 feet
Yeah,
foot cube
yours says 15 foot
originating.
cube. Hold on, let me...
That means
originating.
these guys have to roll. These guys have to roll now.
Hold up. We're gonna go with the one we just did because I already did the damage and all that, so we're not gonna undo that. But
Oh,
for future
Well, the
reference, we're
Inquisitor.
gonna have the one that he's talking about, which is it is a cube.
Away from me.
Yeah, it is the cube. See the blue thing? That's what the cube is supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be bigger and
No, it's
a
not.
lot
No, it's not.
fucking wider.
From origin. 15 feet from
Yeah,
the origin.
15 feet by 15 feet. This
That is
3
10
blocks
feet.
is 3 blocks.
No,
Wait,
it's not.
he's
That's
actually
10.
right. It is 15 feet because that's a. It says
It's where
10,
we-
but you have to include the 5 feet that is actually part of the block. So yeah, this cube right there is supposed to be your range.
And move up, then get everyone.
Okay, so it still comes down to no. We're not going to re-roll that because we already rolled an attack on that. So
No, that was for the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor only took 6 damage.
no,
That
they all
include,
took
like, the
everybody
rest
in
of
that.
these
So
guys?
we did the weird 15 cone,
Oh.
which we thought was wrong, and then I'm not undoing that. I'm not going to fix that mistake.
Okay, fine.
So moving on, it's just their turn. So Legionnaires, they still have to break the vines, which is
Didn't they already?
no, that's still a crit fail. So they're entangled. They're slowly
Nature
starting to
is
get
strong.
consumed by the vines.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Like so
Go
they're
back to the earth of once
Delicious,
you came.
delicious.
yeah, so
Delicious Legionnaires.
let's see, is that fatal? No, it's not fatal. It's like they're doing their best to try and keep it away from them, but it's like they're not in a winning battle.
I'm like
They're not
using...
long for this world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I have an idea. I could use Druidcraft to make it grow a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. Well, roll it. But that's not for now. No, wait. Forget that. Let me just, because there's still soldiers alive.
When it comes to your turn,
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to
These
your
2
turn.
soldiers are trying to extract, but they can't because there's nowhere to run, because they're blocked in. So these 2 right here are trying to extract, but there's nowhere for them to run. That one is going to try to get to his feet, so he's going to get to his feet. And but he won't be able to attack. He's disoriented from basically being thrown onto the ground. The Inquisitor is still trying to run, and there's nothing blocking her. So, let's see. Do you have a?
She's already
Thorin,
moved
you'll
this
have an
way now.
opportunity attack. She's going to wander into your range. So you have 1 chance to try and stop her, or else you might get away.
you hate. One shot.
Okay,
Did you
deadly.
drop?
What is it?
You get
Hasn't she
one
already
chance,
moved
don't
this
miss.
round?
Say what?
Hasn't she already moved this round?
No, it's already next round. We went through everyone's turn, and then now we're on to the next round.
She like moved
Yeah,
on
but she
my
moved from
turn,
there.
and she's about to move.
She
Oh yeah,
moved from
she
here.
did.
Okay, she
When
moved on
they-
your turn. Okay, yeah, you're right. She already moved her distance. So
But Thorin gets an opportunity attack because she's too oriented.
okay,
Maybe.
so yeah, she wanders into your range. So she's weird and disoriented. So so you're just what are you trying to do exactly?
Same as always, ripping them apart.
Okay, so you're just trying to use you're just trying to outstrength them, which is let's see if this armor is gonna give. And it does give. So that is fatal, so you just what limbs are you grabbing?
Arms, probably.
I start with the arms and then I go to the legs and then...
Okay, so you just grab both of her arms and you start tugging and then the arms come off. It's like her armor's not as tough as you thought. And
Now-
you got lucky. You rolled one. If you want to know, you rolled 1 over her armor class. You would have failed if you rolled any lower.
No, if it hits the armor class, it still works.
Yeah,
it favors
but-
attacker.
But still, it's like he rolled 1. Well, not how we do it. Not as much as how we do it.
That's how we've been doing it so far.
So it has to be over.
Yeah, it has to be over armor class.
That's not how it's supposed to be, but whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it though. Why? How is it supposed to be?
If it reaches the armor class, it hits.
And
So-
that's how we've been doing it, like, since the start.
Yeah, is if it
Yeah,
it
we
has
did
to
do
hit
that.
it or go over it in order for you to succeed. If it goes under, if he had rolled a 17, he would have lost because the armor class would be higher.
If it was
Mhm.
18, it would have worked anyways.
Yeah, so there
So
you
it's
go.
plus
So
2,
are we
so
in agreement of
technically
that,
he
right?
got If he had rolled 2 less, he
Yeah,
would've
if he had
failed,
rolled 2
but
less, he would have failed.
All right,
But he just
continuing
got
on.
just enough for that to, and then she had a 1 strength save to prevent herself from being torn apart, but it wasn't enough to stop the strength roll. So pretty much you rip her limb from limb.
Does she by any chance have flesh open?
Okay, so that's perception. Can you pierce your rage and see that there's flesh underneath?
No, but I mean, if I tear it off,
Yeah,
she
that's-
on the arm? Is the arm
That's
fleshy?
still perception. It's like, are you actually looking at the innards of the armor, or are you such in a rage that you're actually just ripping and tearing? So that's a roll d4, and yeah, so you can tell there's flesh inside because there's
Well,
definitely
one
there's
time,
blood
just
and guts coming out of
ripping
that.
off one of the arms, I kind of put it in my mouth to eat from it.
Okay, so like a weird crab, you're taking the meat out from inside the crab.
Basically.
So
What do the legions
the
think
soldiers
about
are
this?
redoubling their efforts to break free. Because they see what this thing is doing, and it's like, no, it's more of this is an abomination. We need to destroy it. The definite cast now is like, this is something worth glory, and in their society, something that's worth glory killing, they're going to redouble their efforts.
Oh wow!
So, like,
Great.
so Thorin did all that, and so the Inquisitor is pretty much on the ground, bleeding out. Because she's missing both her arms and both her legs.
It's a potato.
Yeah, so there's no
It's
way
the Black
there's
Knight
no
from
way she's
Monty
going to
Python.
survive that. She's gone. Like
Tis
she
but a
stops
flesh
moving
wound.
after a while.
I can still bite your legs off.
Okay.
It's but a flesh wound.
Okay. So anyway, so they are trying to redouble their effort now that they see that there's a target worth glory killing. They're redoubling their efforts, trying like the other ones. They flip around. They don't even care about the Lance Master or Marquis. So they turn their backs to you and they start going for Thorin.
Doesn't that give advantage on the 2 others?
Pretty much. Like they're
Yeah,
not thinking
it gives
like
advantage,
Flanking.
You gave them an advantage because, well, they want the glory so bad. They're forgetting that there's other enemies to kill. So
15.
that's still not high enough, even though you have advantage. So you
What are
hit
they
their back
wearing,
armor, but
plate
it doesn't
armor?
do damage because they have 17.
Weren't
They-
you,
roll 15.
weren't you going to bash them?
Yeah.
Barbeque?
Oh yeah, I was. Oh, could I mulligan that actually?
Let's find out. No, You can't mulligan that. So you
Okay.
swing a sword at his back, but the armor's really tough, even on the back.
Can I yell, Marky, move out of the way?
Okay, so...
I'm about to try something very
roll it.
dangerous.
Can you actually... Yeah, so you immediately hear that. So, yeah, you dive into the building.
Fuck this.
Yep. It's like... So Say is about to try something very dangerous. So she marches into... Or she walks into the open in the courtyard, and then...
You might see me on the roof.
And she
just
tries to
saying.
witch bolt it. Which is... That is... Which save is that? If there is...
No
on the
save.
save.
There's no save? No, that's not enough. That's, So the witch bolt hits, but it seems like the armor absorbs the magic. Like, it hits them directly, and then it's almost like the magic is getting sucked into their armor.
I have a bunch of save magic right now. Much more greater than AC magic.
Anyway. So you shoot magic at them, but the magic is absorbing it. They're still not paying attention to you. They see Thorin as something worth glory killing, so they're going to try to kill him. You know, this thing just killed our lord.
Thorin!
So...
Thorin! Get out there!
Okay, so... That's what Mark is screaming from the window.
You don't know a raging Thor.
Okay, so... Let's check the militia's going to try to back off a little bit because they don't know, like they're going to try to give it space especially because of the roots. And the weird root things that are now trying to ensnare the majority of the soldiers.
Are the roots first by any chance?
Dude, I just
Actually
won
killing
the
them.
battle.
I guess, yeah. Wait, say that again, Thorin?
Are the roots by any chance killing them?
Are they killing them? No. They're trying to.
At least
but they
damaging
aren't
them?
doing it. No, they're not damaging them. Their armor's a little bit tougher to crack, so it'll take a while. So, Say just did her move. Spicoli, you're back up.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped one.
Wait,
sorry.
Nil.
Yeah, Nil,
Nil.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught myself. Sorry. So, Nil, you're up again.
I'm gonna run up to here actually.
Wait,
Okay.
am I after Niltaor?
Yeah.
I have a way to fix this.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so-
Isn't Flameheart also Heartflame also?
It'll
Heartflame has an action. Heartflame's not going to do much because, fire versus nature. She would
It's-
undo the magic.
She can hit this one and
that
this
should
one.
fix once you hit the next turn.
And
or
this
something.
one.
Okay, so... Yeah, so she
Yeah,
can hit
these
those...
two.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go to Niltaor first. What is he going to do?
Because I want a Thunderwave.
Okay. You going to what?
Thunderwave.
Okay.
The spell.
Underwave.
What I did.
Do your spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful not to
Like-
blast your friends.
I know, it's like...
Okay, so we're agreeing with the weird
That is
box.
not. That is not.
That's
a 15
10
foot.
trig. It's 15 feet trig.
How did you do that other one? Because this thing...
Hold on.
Because the arrow always says... Hold on, let me actually measure it. So if we use...
wait.
Because it doesn't count the feet from the actual cube that it starts. So you have to -5. So yeah, this cube would be accurate.
If it doesn't count, then what?
And then it's like, where's the cube launch? It's like, there's so many cubes on the thing now. You guys undo
Okay.
your cubes.
Like the 4 closest ones he hits.
Oh yeah, so it's like that. So,
15.
yeah, 15. So there you go. You got to do it from corner to corner. That's the only real accurate way of doing it.
Okay, let me try again.
Okay, you already got
Corner
it.
to
So
corner.
it's like 15. It's
There
gonna
we
hit
go.
the. Who's doing all these cubes?
Barbecue.
Yeah, get rid of the cubes, please. Too many cubes.
What? But you got the 15. Alright, fine.
Yeah, that's not 15. The brown arrow is 15. The accurate from him to that much. Anyway,
Okay.
so they have to do Constitution saves. So let's actually. We gotta keep it going. We gotta keep it going. Unless we want to do an hour overtime where we're going overtime.
And they fail.
Yeah,
failed.
Yeah, they
also
fail, so
pushed,
they
like-
take damage. So that's
That
minus
was
11 to
11
everybody.
thunder.
And the one who aren't well, 1 hour.
Say what?
So like these two are also pushed, right?
Yeah, we just
Doesn't-
push it ahead 1 hour. That's all we would do. I can't extend it any further. Other people have things to do.
No, but not that.
Okay, what?
And these two I'm pushed away.
Oh, they're pushed away. Okay, so
Like,
let's see.
like 10 feet.
Not so much. Because they're held in place.
These three not.
So
I'm
you're
just-
blasting them with noise, but because they're held by roots, they can't move.
Trick. These
What?
three not, but this guy will.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy
he
will.
would be knocked away because he bursted out of his roots. So he would be knocked 10 feet away, which is that way, into the Lancemaster. Which,
Does he launch? Does he land
yeah.
on Lancemaster's
Yeah,
spear?
pretty much. Lancemaster holds out his lance, and the guy gets impaled on it. So, and he looks at him. He looks at him with the grimoire. It's like, I thought we were fighting soldiers, and then he just plants it in the ground, and then the guy is dead at his feet.
First kill, guys. Second kill, guys. Second kill.
I was about to say.
So, and then,
Get all the soldiers out here, for Christ's sake.
all right. So, next up is Spicoli. So, what's up?
Spicoli. Would Druidcraft allow the increased rate of growth on these vines?
Roll it. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
So-
He tries to do it so intensely that it's like consuming them.
We'll roll it. It's
Roll a what?
roll a d20, and then we'll see. So your number is 10. My number is 15. So you're trying to grow it faster, and you're trying to grow it more violently. But the soldiers are like, now that they see that it's growing faster, they're redoubling their efforts and trying to tear at it faster. But
But then
So
their
the-
hands get caught. in this.
yeah, so and then their hands get caught, and they're trying to just struggle desperately. But eventually, it's like there's too much. They can't. They're stuck. Their weapons are at their sides. They don't have any cutting implements. So now they're just wrapped up in
Nature.
they're wrapped up in nature, and you don't know what's going to happen to them. Just
Fear the power of nature.
okay. So what are you going to do with them? They're now all just getting wrapped in vines.
They're all trapped. They're all like
Yeah,
roped.
they can't do anything because they're trapped inside, and they're
You can
trying to
literally
tear out
coup
from
de
inside,
grace
but
them
they
all.
can't. Say what?
You can literally coup de grace them all.
Okay.
Like
So-
come up, slit.
So
their
what are you
throats.
going to do? So like
What-
they're trapped inside cocoons of vines. They can't break out because they have nothing to cut with. There aren't, even though they have slashing like sharp gauntlets, they can't even break with that. So
I'll have everyone like slit their throats, and
okay. You're just holding them for now until, and then others will do the work.
I'm gonna try and see if it can grow further, and see if it can like entirely encase
Okay,
them.
So,
and suffocate them.
No, you can't grow it any further. Besides holding them, which it was enough to have that hold them, so they can't
Well-
do anything.
Spicoli is going to take a sit now.
Yeah, so
and
he's just gonna
watch.
sit on the roof and just enjoy whatever happens left.
Yes. No.
Okay, so
Not much they can do.
So Lancemaster, like he plants his spear. What, Marky? Why are you upside down? Okay, so
Nothing.
Hey,
Lancemaster just plants his spear. Like he just puts his spear on the ground. And he looks at the remaining two soldiers, and it's like, this is your chance to surrender. Surrender, and your death will be quick. If you
Hold on.
don't, it won't be as quick nor as pleasant.
I want to yell at everyone, praise the sun!
Yeah, so
Damn it.
he's thinking praise the. Oh, okay, yeah. You
Yeah.
try to.
You know that emote?
Actually,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm doing
We
that
know.
on the
hold
roof.
up.
wouldn't I have rolled a advantage?
They're
on
looking
these
at you,
guys?
so no.
These guys, which
Yeah.
are in the vines.
Like I said, they're looking. They're what the
they
dude.
can't
You're trying to
move.
attack in the vines. The dude in the vines.
Yeah.
What were you aiming at originally? Was that what you were aiming at?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dude, you can just come up to them,
Yeah,
take off
so-
their helmet, slice their throat. And they're
yeah.
dead.
So while they're so you pretty much you can break necks, you can slice throats. With you, you're using your hands. So what are you doing with your hands?
Ripping off their head.
Okay, so you're just grab their helmets by whatever horns they have, and you're just ripping their heads from their shoulders.
Yep.
So, in a fountain of gore, and so like these two soldiers, they're not even focused on Lancemaster. So he's going to use strength. So he's got advantage because he's looking at their back. And so, which is 19. That's again, it's just barely enough. So he gets really pissed that he's being ignored. So he just takes his staff, and he drives the butt end, not the sharp end, through the guy's chest, and he lifts him up. And he corkscrews his head around with his right hand. It's like, I don't like it when people don't listen.
Corkscrew? You
Yeah,
mean
he like turns his head around. He basically breaks his neck as he turns him
And
around. He's
killed
impaled on the spear, and
With
it
the
killed him
blunt.
already. He knew he was going to kill him that way. So it's like, I don't like it when people don't listen. And then he just
You're
kind
not
of
allowed to
shoves the
look at
body
me.
off.
So, basically, this guy's the only one
This
who's
guy's
free
also
right
dead.
Yeah, there's only one soldier. Yeah, and then there's the dead one who got his head torn from his shoulders. So only one soldier's left. He's not going to surrender.
Oh, just to
So-
point out, I would run.
So he pretty much, like, he
guys.
starts taunting. It's like, you think this is it? You think you've won? You think that this is
Yeah.
all that's going to be? More will come. They'll know
Yeah.
the missing legion is gone. They'll know
Yeah,
that
no.
more soldiers have been killed by this village.
Okay, yeah, and I did. You
That's
see
right.
what I
I
did?
We are
just
not
want
the
to point
first,
out
nor
to
will we be the
everyone,
last.
run.
Can you, yeah.
Okay, so say, like, while he's taunting you, Say walks up behind us.
I just like walk up to behind him and just say, boop.
Okay, so... And... Intimidation, so what does he have to save with? I don't remember. Constitution? No.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah, we'll go with wisdom. So, like, he does a reaction, like, immediately he has his longsword out and he does a longsword swing right behind him. So, whoa, that's really accurate. So,
Wait, she has to roll disadvantage there.
no, he, like, turns around and swings it. He got crit, so he gets to turn around and swing.
No, that's wisdom. I mean, no, the longsword attack, it's still a disadvantage roll because I got the protection stance.
Okay, so, yeah, disadvantage. Okay, so, you gotta specify. Disadvantage
What?
because protection stance. It's still more than her armor, so...
Yeah, it still hurts me.
So, 10 damage.
no.
Which is, that's a pretty nasty wound.
I got you. Just come over here. Get up. on
Luckily,
me.
you don't lose any limbs. He just throws it straight forward into your chest. So,
Don't worry, I would put your arm back on and
If
kill you.
I were to roll strength, that be advantage or not? Because he's not looking.
he's not looking at you. He can't look at every direction at once. So,
Can
since
I
he...
just like hold on to the sword in my gut?
Okay. What do you mean? Yeah, you can... Oh, so what, you're just taking the sword from his hand?
Yeah, like
Roll
he's like
D100.
stabbing into
So
my
he's
gut.
stabbing
and
it
I just
into your
grab-
gut, and he's got the sword out. So, do a D100, see if you can hold on to it. If you could take his sword. So, yeah, you take his sword. So, it's in your gut, and then you just, like...
my own.
You touch his hands and you like pry them open and you take his sword from him. And so, Marky, you come up behind him. What are you doing to him?
Fucking slicing his throat.
His ramming. He's using not slicing. He's literally ramming with momentum. He's ramming his sword through the armor with all his strength.
Okay, so he's just using... So, you know, with Righteous Rage, you get your sword point and you hit a point where it's weak enough and it goes right through the head plate. Through the back of his head, and now he's in... Like, his body just drops. Like, the bottom part just loses all sort of movement. And so he's impaired. Actually, roll strength. Because you have to see, are you strong enough to hold up an entire body that is now limp underneath the head? So you don't have advantage on that. That's just regular. So and the challenge rating is
1.
3. So you're pulled down because the body loses momentum, or do you drop the sword?
But all of these guys are tied up anyways.
No, I try to pull the sword out
So
after that.
So it's
After
like
it
the
falls.
sword is falling because the body is falling, and then that's strength roll again. You have to pull the sword out.
Pull your sword out from the stone.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
that's a 2. You have to roll above 10. See what you got.
I got a
Oh,
21.
you fine. So you just rip the sword out, and now it's covered in... The blood is not red, it is black.
So I pull the sword out of my stomach and then just like stab it into the corpse.
Spicoli takes off running over to say,
Okay, so you have to leap off a building, which is... What is that?
Are you sure that's safe?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking. It's like, well, let's actually look. Is that
acrobatics.
safe? No, that's not safe. You have to roll Constitution to see if you don't break your legs.
Wouldn't you roll acrobatics?
Acrobatics, well, yeah, let's go acrobatics. I guess that's simpler.
oh god.
I like Constitution, though. But alright, let's go with acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, challenge rating, looking at a D1. Let's see what you got. 2. You failed, so you broke a
Barely.
leg. So now you're hobbling over there.
I can heal myself.
Yeah. So it's like I'm alright. It's like you're hobbling with one leg. One leg, like your hands are trying to cast a healing on your left leg that broke, and the right leg is trying to pull you forward.
Good berries can fix me up.
Okay, so
I can spawn 10.
did you take damage? No, you didn't take damage. You broke a leg. It's like I'll be fine. So
It'll heal immediately.
so over to say.
So,
I've got
I
I've
sit
got
down.
the healing stuff.
So
I've got
some-
healing stuff for both of you, anyways.
Yeah,
so
but I can heal myself.
Heartflame's like she's got a hand,
All right.
or she has a hand on her chin,